In this video, I'm going to talk about an interesting metaverse project which is 96% down from the all-time high. If this sounds interesting to you, please give us a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Before I continue, I must let you know I'm not a financial advisor. Please do further research before you invest any money and only invest what you can afford to lose. My name is ALTBAE. I love crypto. No FOMO. Let me show you this project I want to discuss. This metaverse project is called Victoria VR. So currently it's at 2 US cents, just a little bit over that. And it was the high was 61 cents about 2 years ago, 96% down from all-time high. And as you can see, the all-time low was a year ago. Yeah. So there is signs of life. The last 30 days has gone up 40.6%. And I believe that this could do quite well in the next bull run. I don't think it's going to go to astronomical heights of 61 cents. I'm predicting the most it would go up to would be well, not even a 30x. I think the most it would be a 20x, up to 40 US cents, maybe a little bit less. I think there are some other projects which could do well, which may compete. But the main thing I like about this project is that it uses the Unreal Engine. Just before I go on to the project, let's just do a little summary here. Got a market cap currently of 121 million, or might as well say 122 million almost. 24-hour trading volume at the time of recording this video is just over 1.1 million. Circulating supply was at 5,709,448,409. And the total supply 16,800,000,000. Okay, so the markets where you could purchase this if you do wish to buy, but please do further research. What I like to say is, if you adore a crypto, make sure you adore it. Make sure you do your own research. So the markets for Victoria VR is KuCoin, Gate.io, HTX, Bitmart, the token Uniswap. So at the time of recording, I don't own any Victoria VR. I will probably just buy a small amount because I'm concentrating on AI. I'm concentrating on meme coins at the moment because they're still relatively hot. And I also like to look at gaming tokens. But I would sneak in a bit of VR, but really not too much of my portfolio. But if I were to buy this, I would just buy it through KuCoin on Bitmart. One of those two. I think KuCoin is probably my favorite of those two. So if it a 20% upside would mean it would need to be 45 US cents, and then you can just kind of work your way down if you want to be a bit more conservative. This is on the coinperspective.com. Just say what 10x would be just under 25, 24. Okay, so this is Victoria VR. So as you can see here, kind of got that Blade Runner feel. At least the graphic here kind of reminds me of Blade Runner. They got the kind of umbrellas and the neon lights, and you got this Victoria VR. So there's quite a lot to read through here, like different parts here. We can buy like VR lands, NFTs. You got a DAO. They got the white paper, and you can even stake as well. You can buy virtual reality lands. So here on lands, it takes you to OpenSea, and you can just kind of search high to low, low to high, and you can also bid on it as well. So I think some of these were quite high, and then you can just kind of bid if you don't want to match the price, you can if you don't go for the asking price, you can kind of bid for a lower price and see if it gets accepted. Just one moment while this loads up. So what is Victoria VR? It's the first blockchain. What's it? Massive multiplayer role-playing game, or on massive multiplayer online role-playing game in virtuality with realistic graphics built on the Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine is really good graphics, really lifelike, and by building, well, you can own land and just be able to sell and to rent out these to other third parties and go kind of gain a like a passive income through this. I think I would presume you just get rewarded by more VR tokens. Um, so let's go on to this briefly. The Victoria VR token is native utility token ERC20 that is the only currency in Victoria VR. Can be used for staking DAO, buying virtual reality lands, all assets. That includes buildings, resources, wearables, tickets, advertisement, transport, leasing, and other extras. And the land, I kind of touched upon it already. The VR lands can be used for the construction of utility buildings directly in the game, buildings for presentations, so you can have your own kind of shop on their private building, have your own kind of clubhouses, private enterprises, and a port to another world game or virtual reality. By purchasing VR lands, you'll also be able to receive the following bonuses: building, mining, and mystery boxes. I'm not really keen on that kind of mystery box. It kind of feels a bit like a chance, and I don't really like that. So 9 types of virtuality lands: wood, fire, earth, metal, water, futuristic, cyberpunk, historical, and green. And there's different tiers of lands as well. So this kind of part on there. What I suggest you do as part of your further research is really keep up to date. So this is kind of like in graphics here of like how realistic using the Unreal Engine with your VR kind of headset. And I think this could only improve. So if that does sound interesting to you, I'd suggest that you follow them on Twitter, X, as it's still called. It still says Twitter on there, so but X. And just for sticking around, if you want one more kind of bonus project to look into, I think another promising kind of crypto project is OVR. It's kind of more augmented reality. So let's just go on to here. I'm just waiting for it to go down a bit more, but I think this is another project which could do well as well. I'll just touch upon it very, very quickly, just to show this on here. Yeah, I probably would do a separate video on this in the future. The next video I will be doing is a meme coin, but I would like to go onto this in the future, but I think it's just a little bit too. I think the price is a little bit too high for my liking. I think maybe about 35 to 40 US. I really want that to go down before I buy any more. But I just think this could be really, really a good project if Victoria VR is not for you. Again, please do further research. Just it's up to you whether you want to buy or not. As I said, I don't own these at the moment.